Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of Dutch Diecast Collector. Today a very small review. It's a Dragon Wings, a really oldie. I don't mind the receipt, by the way. It was like 12 euro, 11 euro, something like that, translated back. It was at a little hobby off. It's a used model. I already see one screen came off, but for the rest I like these old models. I don't know what the age is exactly, but I recall these are quite oldies. Let's see if there's a copyright on it. Yeah, 2002, so it's already around 24 years old. But I have to say, these are, if I could pick sometimes for a little bit less on my budget, and I would be a bit cheaper, I sometimes like these models a bit better than Corgi even, just because of pricing. So you can get a lot more different types again for less money. Comes with a little manual. That's really cool. The stand, it's quite similar to the one from Falcon models, actually almost a copy. This one doesn't have the poke yoke slot. It's still brand new in box, what I have the feeling at least, but just some glue parts came loose, I'm assuming. Millie G, I see them a couple of times a year online, and I thought to myself, I will figure out when I see one. Now this one is still new, it still has the foliage over it, so let's get that off. Now, the nice thing about these, they are not super high quality, but for the price you get some movable parts on it. They come out, by the way, so watch out. They break off easily, so you have to be really careful with these models. The stand part, I'm not sure if it should stay in there. But yeah, let me prep her up. First we'll go over, of course, but then I'll prep her up for you guys so you can see the finish. I do like the flat paint on these and the shiny wings. Canopy details, there is some, but not majorly. It doesn't have as much details as a Corgi, I would say. But then the casting is really pretty. Engine cover doesn't come off. You have to put on the prop shaft yourself. The prop shaft is on, but you need to put it on. And you also will find out that it's not all painted, so you see a little bit of dark corrosion, which is not a problem, by the way. It's plastic tail, by the way. And for the rest, it's quite mostly die-cast with a little bit of plastic flaps here and there. But let me prep and build her up for you guys so you can see. A small tip in between, by the way, be very careful with the little pins for the fuel tanks. So take your time with them, they're not easy. They're very weak and fragile, so just a small tip in between. Alright guys, there you have it, a finished Millie G. Now, let's go over the details right now. So first thing that is a bit of a downside on this one, at least mine, the canopy is a bit loose. So I have to be a bit careful. The kill marks are really nice, of course, Miller on there, Millie G, the text. You can actually read some of it, so that's all very cool. As I mentioned a bit earlier in between, be very careful with the fuel tanks. I'm not going to put this one on its wheels because I know that these are not very good on wheels, and I like my 172s a bit high on the ground. But if you want to see the wheels, I have one here, and I can also show you one of the weak points right away. So the biggest weak point is that the hatches are glued on, and both of them are off already. So that's a weak point. The wheel has a lot of good detail in it, but they're semi-plastic. So yeah, they're not the world's greatest detail, let's say. So I usually leave them off and leave them in the box. I'll put this one on a rotisserie table so you guys can see all the fine details. Alrighty guys, and there is the finished on a rotisserie. Now, I have to say, I truly adore these little fellas. They're good detail, they have good paint on them, they're not expensive, but I recommend don't pay more than, let's say, 25 euro I would pay max. They're not worth more than that, in my opinion. So, if you want one, don't overpay yourself on eBay, keep looking. For example, in Japan, these were like 10, 11, 12 euros. Some of them are even cheaper, I've seen them also for 5, 6 euro. So yeah. Take your time when hunting for these little guys, or go for Corgi, it's also worth it. So yeah, thank you for watching again. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, is always very welcome. And I hope to see you, of course, next time in the next review. Thank you, bye bye.